Okay, Steve, I know you're a student of the Buddha, but claiming you have boiled it all down to 7 words? Really?
I have indeed, Randy. Check it out.
And here it is. Your moment is Zen.
I'm Randy Hodgins.
And I'm Steve McClellan, and that Zen invocation was courtesy of Jon Stewart, who uses it as his closer for The Daily Show. And while The Daily Show is Jon's best-known credit, there's a lot more to his story, starting back in 1962.
That year, Jonathan Leibowitz was born in New York to immigrant parents, and after they divorced, he switched his last name to Stewart, his mother's maiden name. A graduate of the College of William and Mary, where he said he excelled in bong hits, Jon held many starter jobs, including a bartending gig that inspired him to take a shot at stand-up. His big break came with his first Letterman appearance in 1992.
I'm Russian. My grandfather is from Russia, and I had dinner with him last night because I lost, the coin flip. And he's a nice enough guy, but he's an incredible bigot. And you would think, being an immigrant, that would be a contradiction. But I guess he was just one of those guys who came to this country, got off the boat at Ellis Island, signed in, and then turned to the people behind him in line and went, "Now get off my land, you foreign bastards."
Jon followed that up in 1993 with an MTV talk show, and while his hair was thicker and darker than now, the foundation of the Daily Show version of Jon Stewart was very clearly in evidence. Here's Jon talking with another television legend, Dick Clark.
I've been there to see it a couple times in Times Square, and I must say...
You look more intelligent to me than that.
Well, I was actually living there.
So you looked out of your window and watched?
Saw you down there and had to come down and say hello. I just want to say, Casey Kasem could never take that kind of thing. Let me tell you something. The man is weak. You trump him every day of the week.
He's my oldest child.
I say that on national TV. Kasem, you're meat.
Jon began his first Daily Show stint in 1999, making the show a pop culture powerhouse. But in 2015 he left, with Trevor Noah taking the reins. After a couple of HBO projects stalled, Jon launched a 2021 Apple TV show discussing tough policy issues, but bailing in 2023 after Apple limited his editorial control. But the most surprising development was when Trevor Noah left The Daily Show, opening the door for Jon's return, just in time for the 2024 election. This bit from The Daily Show's election night coverage shows that a few years off hadn't diminished Jon's fire.
Welcome to the Daily Show. My name is Jon Stewart. That is the sound of a crowd that does not have access to a television set and has no idea what's happening out there in the world.
Over his career, Jon has won 23 Emmys, 2 Grammys, 5 Peabody Awards, and the 2022 Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. He's the author of 3 best-selling books, and in his spare time, he and his wife run an animal sanctuary for abused animals. Not bad for a guy who majored in bong hits.
You can find out more about Jon Stewart and all our comedy legends, including video clips and extended audio cuts, at laughtracksradio.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye, everybody.